It is time. It is that time of the day once again. Once again we shall, on the confines of our humble goon cave, proceed with so-called adventure. But worry not. Patience is it one virtue which we have in abundance. The time is our ally, perhaps the only one in this, let's say, difficult journey. But it's all going to, as you see, unfold spectacularly without further delay. The gooning time is a difficult time. It is a time where we cannot possibly seek. Captain is using his romantical voice on us once again? No. That is not a romantical voice. This is just me trying to find out which brain cell is making noise in my own head. Which shouldn't be difficult considering I don't have many of those, so there's very few candidates. But somehow, like when you're trying to broadcast that thought within your head and the only thing that answers is echo, then it seems to be very difficult. It's very difficult to pinpoint where the thought comes from. And considering the, the smaller the mind, the bigger the void, and when you peer into the void peers back. It seems to be quite a common occurrence when you just have a staring contest with the unknowns of your own mind. Or maybe it's just me. We need to double check if I'm... Yep, I am. You can fool me, Cap, you're Polish. You welcome the discussion. Read arguments. I do. It is just... as you can see... Shit. I forgot I was testing something adrenaline related and now I'm stuck with this. As you can see, flawless execution. How long are we? 5 minutes? Less than 5 minutes into the stream and I'm already hardcore trolling myself.
You've lost, Lion. You've captured the field.
At least I won't be starved for adrenaline. But that's ever coming to help me in this situation. It won't. As a matter of fact, it won't. Who can I blame now other than myself? There's no one, honestly. There's no one. We'll see, will the gentleman jump the gap? He will not. So, we can at best warn our unknown robot. Well, yeah, it's kind of surprising that we have lost this fight that severely. It's okay. It is all good.
You've captured Lion.
Nice. Very nice.
The Colosseum's
I keep
artifacts
forgetting
are
that they have
improving
needed,
power.
what's his name? Neither the stun break, nor
You've
the,
lost Dragon.
nor the evade, which is extremely unfortunate. But hey, I queued into the game with wrong utilities. I could have noticed that. That is my fault. I keep trying other professions and yet end up going back to warrior after a few days. Oh, my condolences. I have the same condition. I think I have the same single brain cell you do. That would be the most unfortunate thing to have, honestly. That would be an actual pain, actual suffering. The biggest possible way to... You know, as they say.
You've lost the field.
Now it's 2v1 because 1v1s wasn't difficult enough with the setup. Yeah, at least it seems to be the rocky start is going to be short start.
You've captured the field.
So we just fucked everywhere. Like, okay, we kind of have mid. I could go far and try to do something there. But still, I don't think we're going to have this. Ability. I mean, I have a disability, it's just I don't have the ability. A few days I played Necro again, it was nice. It was novel to have single-digit APM and yet still deal more damage than others. Which is life.
Has obtained an artifact.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's out of range. Certainly.
You've lost the field.
Honestly, I want to know how the
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
hit just went through the... How the blind twice in a row went through the evade.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing
Like, it
power.
didn't went through block, but somehow went through evade. Horse!
Artifacts have reached maximum power.
Get lost. Why are you here? My disability is not having the beauty. Captain Crabface, 6/12/2026. It is. Yeah, fighting Necro was fun, it's just... I don't get to have fun in this game. The thing that I like the most are 1v1s. Which... Yeah, I love them. The problem is that 1v1s never stay 1v1s. And so the only way you can have like actual 1v1s in this game is if you go to like the 1v1 area in World v World. The problem is that first of all, you only have 1v1s there, like, if everyone in the vicinity agrees. So you still end up interrupted more often than not. And secondly, then you depend on World v World balancing. And World v World balancing is not something I like. Mainly because of the beautiful, beautiful things, like Trailblazer stats, and what was the name? Trailblazer stats and boon duration. So Trailblazers, all Celestial, currently we have boon duration stats prefixes with like... What was this, the Starly thing's name? I forgot the name of the third thing. Perhaps if we had a... I don't know... World v World specialist in chat, he could probably enlighten me, but... Hybrid builds... practically... Yeah, the part of it is also like, you know how, in quotation, strong Berserker is in World v World. And Berserker in World v World, it's just ate nerf after nerf after nerf, to the point where they had to nerf Longbow's ability to do power damage. Because World v World. Because it was too difficult to make, to expect people, you know, the blobs of people to stop, you know, stop standing in the fire is something too difficult for the average World v Worlder to grasp. It's a novel concept. It's completely and utterly incomprehensible. What about homunculus? Yes. Yeah, I am so proud of myself. Like, pretty much every what's his name? Every MMO I get my hands on, I create a character with facial features that pass as a human at the first glance, but then you just look at it from close and it's like, what the fuck? I'm so proud of myself. Warrior needs an unfair feature like all other professions, maybe removal of might cap or lasting might duration during equal to the combat. You know what I would say? If Warrior is to have a broken feature like all classes, if Warrior needs something that's broken, I think that genuinely Warrior already has those. The problem is that they go into utility slots. We speak of stances, in this case. Full stance Warrior is genuinely, like, brain unfair. And if you build Warrior to be unfair, it can be unfair. Especially if you play ParaGOON, which we are kind of doing, kind of to show this off, that ParaGOON is just a different beast. You have metric crapton of stats, essentially, on top of your metric crapton of stats, because that's, you know, stats for existing, stats for existing, stats for existing, and you just switch between being turbo offensive, turbo defensive, or just having extra movement speed for no reason. Like, this itself could be a class mechanic. But hey, this is GW2. Those are going to disappear if I don't grab them, right? But if I grab them... But to grab them I need to reduce... They should genuinely remove the cap on this, because this is ridiculous. There's no point to this, it's just to get people to fucking walk into the spot and waste their time claiming bloody prices of the vault. Celestial builds with easy access to power 25 might is gorked. Hell, even minstrels dealing damage to their builds with fully stacked might. Your video on boons being busted by design was on point. Yes, and surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, because, you know, the more people, the more ideas, the more opinions, I had a pushback on the boon video. Because, well, it is, first of all, a blanket feature, which is applied to some extent equally to all classes. Therefore, you might as well just say that damage is broken, because the damage is what actually kills people. But everyone has access to damage. That's part of it. It's, you know, proportionally, if you look at, for example, let's look at the border. We have pinnacle of strength, which means that every single bit of might gives us... what? 40 power? So we have 40 power per stack. Times 25, which is like 1,000 power. So warrior, stacked, gets almost a third of its power from might, essentially. That is quite a lot. And that third of the power is then translated into true ferocity, true crits, into, well, practically third of your damage. So if third of your damage comes from boons,
The match starts soon.
that is a lot. And that's a singular boon. There are reason for support builds to be dealing any appreciable damage, but it's very possible with boon stacking.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Yes, I agree to an extent. But supports in games have a lot of problems. Because people don't even... what's his name? People don't even agree on what support means. Because, for example, if you have someone who helps others score kills, that also technically qualifies as support. In military terms, fire support is a support option. But what fire support does? Fucking kills people. In droves. Most often than not, when we talk about support in gaming sense, we talk strictly about healers.
You lost the waterfall.
Which is not 100% perfect definition, because, yeah, there's much more to supporting than just healing. If we had someone who could strip Aegis and prevent Aegis application, that would be a very powerful support utility. To, for example, pair that with a warrior. Crowd control is a support utility, because, well, yes, you are making people much easier to kill. Anything that strips boons, so enemies can... so enemies deal less damage, is a support utility, because you're protecting your teammates that way. Goddammit. And in this game, killing people also revives people, so the whole concept is even more diluted. Like here, one guy helped the other by applying blindness to me. Which is... So these two Guardians, who are both on damage specs, are supporting each other. By, you know, passively adding defenses to each other. Because, yeah. The biggest problem, I think, in Guild Wars is that everything is an AoE. How intense is the gooning today? As intense as we can. We're pumping as hard as we can. That's the whole idea, that's the whole point.
You've lost the quarry.
In Guild Wars 2, we have a lot of abilities which are just AoE around you. Which is not always bad, but if we speak about things like Aegis, like blindness, those are active defenses. If we have spammable AoE active defenses, which everyone can access and everyone uses, then we end up having, well, the situation where everyone involved is just, you know, tanky as shit and supporting each other passively.
The waterfall is yours.
Are they stuck to survive? No. Shit. Sad. Damn it. Green numbers are more OP than white DPS numbers through... Yes, survival means points, but also survival means damage. Because the longer you're alive, the longer you can even throw rocks at the enemy.
You've lost the quarry.
But yeah, we are kind of
You lost the waterfall.
with what's his name? Not exactly the best on the teammate department, but we're trying what we can. It's just this looks bad. The Dragon Hunters just seem to be outclassed by the enemy Guardians. Which is not really surprising, considering their setup is not very good for a Dragon Hunter that, let's call it, doesn't know exactly, precisely, 100% what to do. So, yeah. Just also part of the problem in Guild Wars 2 is that healing in Guild Wars 2 is extremely powerful in relation to damage. Because if you play the game like, I don't know, Team Fortress, if I remember correctly, or there's the game called Finals from Embark Studios, in both of these games, if you look at how healing is applied there, healing them in those games is extremely slow. Extremely slow. If I remember correctly, in Team Fortress it's like 20-something healing per second from medic. So if you are fighting somebody and you're trying to kill them, medic only applies like one more hit off of health to them while you actually fight them. It's not that a medic can ever out-heal the damage. And medic is still shot, like, single target healing in short range. Fucked. So there is no possibility that medic will ever hold up a team fight.
I'm back. You've captured the quarry. Your base is under attack.
Let's just brawl until we're dead. Because why not? So, in both Finals and in Team Fortress, the healing is single target, comes in much slower than damage does. Because, well, if I remember correctly, Heavy has 350 health and gets 3-shot by rockets from a soldier. So That's more than 100 healing per racket with around 1 racket per second. So the damage from a soldier is like 4 times the healing output of a medic. And yes, damage from soldier is, of course, AoE, because those are rockets with splash damage, and healing from medic is only single target. Meanwhile, in Guild Wars 2, that's third of my health as a button. And I heal myself with this button more than I do damage. I have healing and regen on this. I have healing and regen... Thank you.
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Can't breathe.
You lost the graveyard.
Shit. I miss the days when P5 was unblockable. You're gonna play Guild Wars 3 PvP if it has any of the drawbacks that Guild Wars 2 has? That is a very good question. But... that is a very good question. But a question that most likely we wouldn't have to talk about, because part of the like, what are the issues in Guild Wars 2? Like for PvP. Part of it is base class design. Second part of it is junk and spaghetti code. And third part of it is the like years of unaddressed balance issues. Just compound into the meat of the mode. When Guild Wars 3 comes out, it is not going to have years of compiled balance issues, and it's not going to have years of compiled spaghetti code. So it's definitely not going to have the junk, and it's definitely not going to have the disastrous balance history. You see, the first visitor. First denizen in the Goon Cave. And he is gone as soon as he arrived. He must have smelled the goon. So, even if Guild Wars 3 has very similar structure to Guild Wars 2 in terms of class design and shit, which it might probably won't, considering the classes in Guild Wars 3 are like logically more likely to be similar to Guild Wars 1. Because in Guild Wars 1 the classes were basically derivative of human gods, and in Guild Wars 3 it's still the era where human gods walk the earth. So, or walk Tyria, okay? So we're much more likely we have classes be extremely derivative, even more than Guild Wars 1, from the gods that shape them. So Guild Wars 3 is unlikely to have the same sort of balance issues, unlikely to have the same sort of class design, and unlikely to have the same sort of, well, compound junk as Guild Wars 2 has. Pretty much to the point where it is almost impossible for Guild Wars 3 to have the same issues as Guild Wars 2 has to Guild Wars 3. Guild Wars 3 is new and being actively worked on, so it's already going to be ahead. Guild Wars 2 PvP has been abandoned for years, indeed. My guess it will be as different from Guild Wars 2 as it is from Guild Wars 1, gameplay-wise. Yes, part of what I understood from what ArenaNet described the Guild Wars 3 as it is going to be sort of Fantasy Titanfall. Because if you think about it, they want to have the joy of movement as part and momentum-based movement. What does that like sound to you? Essentially like source-based movement. Like source engine movement is momentum-based. Sometimes momentum cringe, but that depends on game. But momentum-based in general is extremely fun to use, and technically, what ArenaNet has shown us. Oh my god, we're done. We're fucking cooked. Might as well just pay respects before I'm dead. On the spot. The legend. I'm gonna get kicked. Does this Fantasy Titanfall, that sounds interesting on paper? Yes, but it's going to be without, what's his name? Without mechs and shit. But the Fantasy Titanfall thingy, like the concept, it is kind of great, if you think about it. You just, what's his name?
Seize theirs.
We're just probably going to have a ArenaNet has to still pull it off. I believe that they can, but what's his name? The initial trailer they shown is not inspiring confidence. Let's put it this way. Hello? Friendly jab. Wait, there's two of you. Why is there two of you? I need to pull away from this. Because, yep. I just genuinely have to run. I'm very surprised that it wasn't chased by the warrior alongside the Masma. Because together they could just king obliterate me. Like, look at this, it's borderline unplayable for me. I say as I take half of his health. But he takes all of mine. Like, just... This is part of what I say about, what's his name? About GW2 in relation to its balance problems. Is someone fighting him? Yes, someone is. It's like, there are classes in GW3, which... Sorry, in GW2, which... I'm yet to see a possibility to lose on this class if you're good on it. It's like, if the only way to lose on a class is not to, like, fight somebody and make a mistake, but genuinely...
You've lost the quarry.
Like, you saw my health bar. You saw my health bar there. It's like... Like, I know it is animation cancelling and shit that is normally, you know, sort of skilled, but with the speed that is done, a lot of players playing certain specific classes, they just have no skill ceiling. So we have people who are playing this, essentially, and are just... Okay. That missed for no reason, absolutely. Yep. It's again. Just Mesmer appears oddly.
You lost the graveyard.
I cannot physically see from where. I cannot ascend, like...
Target identified.
It just feels like this, like... I know that he's better than me. I accept that he's better than me. It just feels that there's nothing I can do in this situation. It might be a wrong feeling, but that's how it feels. And it's very unfun to... No. Jesus Christ, I'm so glad I managed to actually cancel this.
Bring this one down.
Like, yeah, great. I even had the stance active, if I'm not wrong. It just feels like, what's his name? It feels like I physically cannot do anything because the guy is good at the game. It's like, okay, if we were playing, for example, Call of Duty, and somebody is good at the game and he headshots me, like, I know that I can still damage him if I don't know, throw a grenade instead of peeking. Maybe I can take a fucking noob tube and fire at him. Maybe I can go around something else. Like, he is still always, in every situation, like, he can still take damage, he can still bleed, even if he's good at the game, and he will sometimes die. In GW2, when somebody is good at the game on certain classes, it just feels like they have hacks enabled.
Your base is under attack.
Mesmer is one of those classes.
Bad shape
And
here.
one of the annoying things about it is that
Your base is under attack.
when I'm trying to fight someone who I know is better than me, like in this case this warrior, Zintrix, I don't know if he uses this name outside of the game, and I have to fight another player who is also better than me, and this is the outcome of the entire match, which is like obvious that matchmaking just fucked up. Well, it just feels bad. Like, I would be okay if I had to fight one person that is genuinely better than me, because then I can genuinely learn something. If I have to divert my attention between two people, which are both better than me,
The waterfall is yours.
here I lost fair and square. This felt satisfying. Felt satisfying to lose. That's how good Guild Wars 2 is when it's allowed to be good. But most of the time it's not. Most of the time you just get potted on by somebody who's invulnerable while he one-shots you. And that's... That's, I'm afraid, was like actually killing PvP in this game. He's a bunker build. Who? Do you mean the... I'm pretty sure that Zintrax there, the warrior, was playing practically the same build as I was. Practically the same, maybe with without this fucking thing. That is not a bunker build. That is not a bunker build. He is playing with Find Their Weakness. He hit me with Find Their Weakness for 2000 damage. He is playing with this fucking thing, which is specifically for doing damage, and he did 2000 something, 2300 damage with it. So he's playing Berserker stats. That's Berserker Amulet and damage utility. That is not a bunker build. That's the farthest king thing Warrior has from a bunker build. Maybe, okay, playing ParaGOON bunker by default. Yes, we can, what's his name? We can humor this joke, but at least I lost 13 instead of 35. Yeah, this is who we're fighting against. This is our current standing. And we'll... Oh, matchmaking. Oh... You make me jolly and slap my belly. Fair matchup, exactly. Fair matchup, let's go. Watch it be back to back. And I'm pretty sure, you know, him and the other Mesmer, which was in the... the other Mesmer, which had Gizmo. I'm pretty sure that they were duo queuing, by the way. Don't cite me on it. I haven't checked exactly. I can see if there was a thing on it. No, I didn't check. Yeah, but I'm pretty certain they were duo queuing. So yes, this is the very funny thing. Like every time someone tells me that, yeah, you can, you know, you can climb on anything you want. Just remember that you will be playing against people, against these people on the anything you want. Because matchmaking is just a cunt. But hey, at least, you know, the one fight when we got to 1v1 was actually very fun. It felt a little like a, you know, Dark Souls boss fight, but in a good way. Gold is the new platinum, diamond in this dying population. Easy matchup for Bladeswoman. Oh. It's like, I love the Bladeswoman mentions. It's just, it reminds me that I'm not the most delusional. No offense, of course. All defense, it is after all, in quotations, bunker build. As ancient Romans used to say, let's get this bread.
Hold on to your points, seize theirs.
Everyone playing Warrior is on some amount of cope? Yes, I know. I agree fully. Hey.
You've yielded the pier.
The wind of truth cannot be quelled.
You've taken the market. I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Something squishy backlane mages, something.
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor.
Attack my target!
Advance!
And we're back to square one.
Pattern at last. Thread the needle.
Nice.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor. The plaza is yours. My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor. You've secured the pier.
Fucking damn it! 55 blocks, 50 blinds, 55 shield barriers, invulnerables, blah blah blah. And pay it forward, please. Yes, that's correct. Don't forget you need to cleanse every 3 seconds or the county pressure kills you.
You've yielded the pier.
I'm not forgetting. Trust me. And what's funny is just, yeah.
Attack my target!
The plaza is yours. I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Even in death.
I've beaten you, but you don't know it yet.
Yep! Ugh. Why shouldn't we make?
Attack! My arena awaits.
Need healing.
Prove your worth
Seriously.
and gain my favor.
A new pattern revealed.
Kill him. If you kill him, I revive. 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 Please, someone.
Your seeds are showing.
You
Please! You then.
You've secured.
I kill him myself.
Resolve.
Come here.
Sadly, the other thing about the game's design is about who runs out of what first. Meanwhile, Elementalist has 4 times more buttons by design. Not exactly. Elementalist doesn't have 4 times more buttons by design, because Elementalist only has only 1 weapon. So it has only twice the buttons by design. But the problem is that, yeah, still has twice the buttons, and like, look at fucking this. This is something that like should annoy you much more. Definitely makes it less cancerous. Like, if you add to that the fact that Elementalist doesn't have a class mechanic, effectively, it only has 4 weapons, so it's much less of a dude. But yeah, Amalgam is much more of a dude. Because, yeah, Amalgam took what was, what's his name? The biggest weakness of Engineer. So the fact that its class mechanic was tied to its utilities, and threw it out of the window. And gave it instead the best in slot option for every single fucking slot. The shitter out of the circle. Wow. Yes, Amalgam is one of those specs which were designed very poorly, unfortunately. So it is uninteractive to play and fun to play against. That's part of it. Antiquary was better, honestly. It was more interactive. Because you were, yes, you were often slimed before you were allowed to make a... Jesus fucking Christ, I love the fucking fact that there are 3 randomly spammed counters to my utility, sorry, to my elite skill in every teamfight. Wow, we lost that fight so hard. I think my favorite was playing an Antiquary and getting interrupted 15 times in the span of a minute. Perfect encapsulation vision of Deity. Even the meme spec made me want to drive off a cliff in-game. Yes, unfortunately. I'm afraid that is just Visions of Eternity in a nutshell. Interrupt spam, defense spam, everything spam. Did the banner get blinded? Yes. And my main resistance is from the resistance on dodge, so I cannot dodge while casting. It would be kind of broken, but in this situation I would not be surprised. Oh.
You've lost the market.
Would you believe that I just hit him with bone removal? Like, you know, second before he got every boon in the game?
You've yielded the pier. I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Got the target.
Great. So stupid that banner can be blinded or just doesn't work with poison. 120 cooldown is totally not solid. Yeah. So the fact that banner is blindable is not that bad. The problem is that the banner is blindable, blockable with things like Aegis, and on top of that, busted by healing reduction. Now watch this. Aegis? No Aegis, yay! Just kill the guy, just kill the guy, just kill the guy, just kill the guy, there's 4 of you here. Fuck. Colms, thank you for the follow. As you can see, we're in the worst possible situation. Like, you have to finish the fucking down. Please. If you don't, and we lose it, I'm going to lose it. This is a very normal situation, very normal amount of survivability Elementalists should have.
Plaza is yours.
But we may win off of this.
You've taken the market.
There is a chance. Just have to properly support the thief, honestly.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my
Quickly
favor.
kill this guy. Decap. Okay. We won.
Your team is victorious.
Thank the King Haven. I believe, you know, the stroke of luck we needed was that follow. Holmes, thank you again.
The arena awaits. Prove your worth.
Phew, the lucky charm token. Jeez, yes. Bunker the midpoint. Yeah, you saw what the hell was the Elemental is doing. It's like, it was incredibly good for the enemy team. Honestly, from the moment we got the... shit. Never mind. I shouldn't even be speaking because I have genuine, like, no idea how we actually won that. At least allies are more scared than anything else. Good ones, yes. But, like, this applies to good thieves, good mesmers, good elementalists, good engineers as well. It's like... oh, like, the only class that I'm not afraid to fight when they are good as a player is a good warrior. Which might be because I'm just familiar with warrior the most. And I feel like, yeah, they will get me eventually, but I will, like, know 7 to 10 seconds in advance when they're going to get me. Good elementalists are especially scary when you're forced to fight a node. Yeah, it is kind of... yes, but that's partly because everything in this game is AoE. So they just drop an AoE the size of the node and are happy. Because the game plays themselves. A lot of this game is weirdly undeliberate. You just have people broadcasting to whom it may concern as an ability, and considering this is a pinnacle of skill. Which... I'm not going to body shame anyone for having their own skill, but I have a feeling like it is, you know, there might be a slight difficulty in that. Warrior mains finding each other. Finally worthy opponent. Maybe. Might be that, or it might be just that I'm overly cocky and finding it entertaining where somebody, poses an actual challenge. But it's a challenge that I can see, I can understand, I can get into their head. Like, I was healing warrior players that were better than me when I got, like, when I caught them off guard. It happened before. Warrior feels like it has the least amount of bullshit. In some ways, yes. In other ways, not. Because I think Warrior has the only, like, true one-shot in the game. Or at least, true functional one-shot. True Shardzerker, amongst others. And the fact that it has multiple ways to attain it is kind of incredible. Because you can hit for over 20,000 damage with right setup on Warrior. It's just that the setup is unrealistic. It's not something that you're going to land in a real life scenario. Unless your opponent just, blinks at the wrong possible moment.
The match starts soon.
Yes. Exchange of blades. He showed me he shows me his sword, I show him mine. And we're both happy. Can you let me close? Thank you. You're pretty. I miss readable animations as a baseline principle of games design.
Hold on to your points.
Oh, it's a principle that we have abandoned decades ago. But me first, bro. Elementalists. The side was promised to him 3,000 years ago.
You've taken the mine. They took the henge.
At least they took down the amalgam. Let's see if I can get on their rear and be a nuisance. Okay. I no longer know how the retargeting of skills work in GW2.
Svanir's return.
It just seemed to not work at all for me. Since some time. Oh, fall damage. Rest in peace.
I chose you.
Looking nice. I believe I was still blocking.
Go get
They
them.
took the henge. Not on my watch.
But at least I took the beasts. The node was promised 3 dragon cycles ago. Yeah, that might be fun. That might be actually better. More game context, game appropriate. Type of the joke, the promised land joke. Look at him. Is he just standing there? Is he hunting the amalgam? Was amalgam, like, immediately sprinting to our close whenever unoccupied? I don't want to wear my tinfoil hat, but Guild Wars 3 we are going to play as the
You've seized the henge.
Sometimes the joke doesn't have to be good to be funny. It just needs to land. Like a commercial flight, it doesn't need to be good, it just has to land. You wasted your CC, brother. You're going to the ooh dimension. Are there enemies here? Like at all? Or is everyone close? Revenant is definitely going to be coming here off spawn. Yep. Immediately.
The keep is yours. The keep's been lost.
I chose you.
Svanir's returned.
Guten Abend. Allemaal, de YouTube chat. Yeah. Hello, Vice.
You've taken
Welcome
the
to the asylum.
You've
We're doing the
seized
usual.
henge.
Ouch.
Chieftain has returned.
I got immediately reminded of my place amongst the worms in the soil.
Target identified.
Does anyone want to know how the ground tastes like? It has a slight tinge of lemon today. Oh, and he has the bug. Like, this bug, it genuinely looks like nice.
They took the henge.
It looks like a part of Spellbreaker, as if it was meant to be there. See, Limitless is probably not going to need help with Svanir. They're just better version of me. So I will go intercept this. I don't think I will be able to, but we can try. Hey! Did you saw the projectile here? Just climb the terrain and miss the guy. Is this... I don't want to say, but somebody clip that. Because I just want to go back and re-watch that. So I can cry myself to sleep tonight much more efficiently. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's two people there. Just skedaddle the other way. That will give me a little bit of might.
The keep is yours.
And with might comes right. Because might makes right. You know? Oh shit. Might as well. The game is almost over.
History is mine.
Oh.
You can never Your team is
And
victorious.
we're climbing back. We're climbing back. Like a name. 2 more wins and we're back where we started. My favorite gameplay is engineer just running away, kiting while spamming grenades at their own feet, making melee total 8s. Yeah. That is. What projectile? It's all in your head? All in my head, you say? That makes sense! That would actually make sense. You see, my projectile cannot possibly fail if they don't exist. I'm just imagining them. That's why they don't work, because they are not real. Spamming grenade is fine, even worse is running away with about face and spam 1500 edge mortar kit. Mortar kit is just grenades. Like, the mortar kit is just grenade kit. Except grenade kit is multi-hitting, so you cannot stop it with ages and stuff. And 600 more range. But hey, don't worry. You can about face run away with both of them. I love Guild Wars 2 because they're doing some things that are entirely unorthodox. But I also am entirely, like, hardcore frustrated with Guild Wars 2 because they're making things that make the game actively worse. Like, yes, Mortar Kit is, as a concept, like, itself, very interesting, very fun, I would even say, when you play with it. But when you play against it, it's just cancer. Hey, it's just the name of the game at this point. It's just the name of the game. I'm still glad that they are going to keep working on Guild Wars 2. Yeah, there was no other option. Like, this is ArenaNet. They literally said that they regret abandoning Guild Wars 1. That the Guild Wars 1 could still have had the 4th expansion before Eye of the North. They could just make Guild Wars Utopia and then make Eye of the North, and it would like drive the revenue through the creation of Guild Wars 2. And they now are like returning to, with Reforged and shit, returning to supporting Guild Wars 1. So, a company that specifically says that they regret stopping the support for one of their like games, like, they wouldn't stop supporting the other one. It really feels like they intend on correcting that mistake. Yes, it doesn't feel like they are intending. They specifically stated that they're going to remedy that mistake, to correct it. And honestly, that's what they're going to do. Like, we're getting effectively Guild Wars Reforged, the Guild Wars 2 Reforged, just without the name. Like, they're stopping the content cycle for a year. I think it's for 2 years. Because we're going to get fixes, and we're going to get
Start soon.
Hall of Monuments for Guild Wars 2. And then they will release, like, then they will return to making annually expansions after Guild Wars 3 releases.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
So we may have 2 years off of the Guild Wars content train, for Guild Wars 2 content train, for fixes and improvements and Hall of Monuments, or we can have 1 year for that. I just don't remember which exactly it is. I give ArenaNet a lot of guff, but what other company could have kept supporting Guild Wars 1 and your corporation in the MMO space would have killed it years ago. And yeah, and even funnier, think about it, Guild Wars 2 is a subsidiary of NCSoft. And NCSoft is known for that. Like, NCSoft is the company that would kill off an IP. And that's because, like, we still have Guild Wars because ArenaNet are essentially, like, because NCSoft has no bearing on what ArenaNet does. Sheh. I love bots in this game. They just fill me with joy and happiness that I could not ever possibly feel in any way, shape or form in other game. Just I teleports.
You've captured the field.
Right. And why does that evade? Why does that evade?
There. Target identified.
Oh. How many is this? Damn it. Spear, the fucking spear jump on... How much fucking evading skills does the ranger have? How did you die there?
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Can you please just drop the thing there? If you honestly.
Lost the field.
And Soft had some masterpieces ruined
Artifacts have reached
with pay-to-win
maximum power.
crap like Lineage 2, Blade and Soul, Aeon 1, and now they are failing to meet their own standards and just plain design pay-to-win like Aeon 2. Well, yes, but they are a Korean company, and the culture around pay-to-win in Asia is completely different than in ours. GW2 is really squishy up close, thankfully. Yes, but no.
Has obtained an artifact.
It is squishy when it takes damage, but it's not guaranteed to take damage. And now, like, look at him. He has the shield. And he's invisible.
Attack my target.
Problem is they are good at running away. Yes, Arena has created what's his name? The combination
You've captured dragon.
that is in professional field known as Satan's Swiss Army knife. It's a combination of range, like the highest possible range, and great mobility. You just shouldn't be doing that. Genuinely, you just shouldn't be doing that. That's evil.
You've lost
Shit,
life.
it's like... Team is just fucking around, unfortunately.
You've lost the
Watch
field.
him, the invisible. The invisible man. Hello, Zentrex, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Nice combo to previously destroying me now in a duel and in the entire game. It was very nice. Genuinely, I love warrior duels. Especially against good players. It's like... It's experienced so good,
Artifacts are accruing
I feel
power.
happy to lose. Which is genuinely incredible. That the game manages to create something like this. And immediately I'm getting distracted and playing like a Pepega. Praising someone who took my balls off and flayed them. But hey, a lot of people pay for that experience. Should
The artifacts
genuinely
have reached maximum power.
run off to the better pastures.
You've captured dragon.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
Naughty Melon, thank you for the raid. I am not acquainted with your name, I'm sorry. But thank you nonetheless. It is a pleasure to have everyone here. I would just want to make it entirely clear that I am perfectly normal and can be trusted with your audience. Come join me and watch the self-proclaimed worst warrior EU, which is actually true, honestly, trying to not lose his mind in this beautiful, beautiful environment called ranked PvP. Just remember, there is no skill over here, just skill issue. Because that's the way I roll. I think that we're going to be
You've captured the field.
supremely obliterated if we don't... Oh, look at him! Look at him, so joyful and happy.
Red team has obtained an artifact. Charge.
Somehow, that worked out. Okay. The team just immediately came in swinging. Put some respect on his name. He was my Mirage duo that one-shot you. Okay, that... Okay.
Captured lion.
Now I recognize. I just recognize now. Like, take an apology from me. I just live under a rock. I'm not familiar with people's names. I'm more familiar with the pain that was inflicted upon me.
Come here.
Because that's the usual only type of interaction I have with important people in this community. But yes, you know, the recognition through suffering. It is a part of my branding, let's put it this way. I fucked up everything that I was trying to do there. Can I possibly...
You
Oh!
captured dragon.
I somehow win it. It's all good, bro, don't worry.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
I'm still a fan. Oh, don't worry. You can one-shot me whenever you want. It's going to be positive experience for us both. I'm going to learn something. Probably a Jedi foresight
You've lost the field.
at some point in my career. And you're going to have a jolly time taking vengeance for my disrespect. Which was not disrespect, I'm genuinely living under a rock. Almost. Was he trying to self-revive? Come on! Oh, all fire and love in Guild Wars, yes. I will take you with me! No, shit.
You've captured dragon.
We die together. As family. You and me. Keep up the videos. Oh yeah. I'm going to make more videos. And I'm going to implement you one-shotting me into the video. Because why not? Throw rock best skill in game. True, and real. It is a fact. Well, we're starting to climb back. regain the point deficit that I was inflicted onto by Zin and Naughty. The beautiful realization, the two words immediately. Oh, I'm fucked. When you see two players with gizmos just appearing on the horizon. Oh, it's like the core memory at this point. This is an experience that shaped my, what's his name, Guild Wars 2 PvP career. I love it. It's so funny. I will stop comment under your "Where's my evasion island" video. I hope you're proud of me. I am, absolutely. Oh, it is like joy in sadness, where the PvP community is like kind of tiny, but it's like so like tight knit, sort of like a family. I loved everything wrong with Hammer 1. Oh. Oh my god. The amount of appreciation I'm getting from the people that were seconds ago destroying me. Oh. It feels like my like father coming back with milk. It's just the highlight of the day, maybe, or even of the week. Bro is blushing like crazy. No, I don't have skin to blush with, but I'm trying my best. I can hear that. Yes, the glazing is getting to me. It's under my skin. The one I don't have, by the way. I love Vengeance when I actually survive long enough to use it. Just for that. Yes. Vengeance is the one skill in Warrior Arsenal that is honestly not one. It's like not the only one. It's the prime example, actually. It's like the essence of what Warrior is in spirit. It's both comically OP and terribly dogshit. Because it is comically OP because like it gets you pull off the shit that you should not be able to. You can just stop being downed, like with a press of a button. But also, it's terrible dogshit because, like, if you got your ass beat once, there's a big chance that you will just get your ass beat again. Like, your cooldowns don't magically come back up. I thought it was throw rock. No, the throw rock that captured the warrior spirit perfectly? Maybe as well. Maybe as well. I think probably the current, like from the skills that are not down skills, Banner of Strength would be what encompasses warrior the best. Because it's both like good and both bad at the same time. It gives you might, but warrior has so much might that it doesn't mean. Hi, Manny. What you would want this skill for is the damage, initial damage and initial days, which is comically funny because the dual mace bullshit propaganda meme build was actually first not discovered, not utilized, first envisioned with use of Banner of Strength as a thing that lets you poke from distance. But the damage on it is genuinely nice. It's higher. It's twice the damage on Finder Weakness. It's just like half the range and it's harder to hit. But like, if Finder Weakness lets us crit for like, this is 1600, but if you would have some might, let's get some might. Now we'll have to get out of combat for the might. But If we have any might, actually, I'm just going to put it here. Put it here. If we have any might whatsoever, oh shit, and we drop this bastard, almost 6,000 damage. Almost 6,000 damage. This bullshit skill does almost 6,000 damage on its own. If there was like, it needs just a tiny bit of juice, like anything, and it would be genuinely strong. If you could rework one skill of warrior to do anything you'd like, what would you do? One skill of warrior. What would I do? That is a good question. This is a very good question. I like this question because it makes you think. Because I could rework skills for multiple reasons. Because you either have skills that are just bad and need some like help. If I wanted to rework a skill to make, like, to save it, I would probably go with I don't know, actually. I don't know. From the top of my mind, I have multiple ideas. But probably it would be 100 Blades. Most likely it would be 100 Blades, unfortunately. It's kind of a boring answer because we're crying our bitches ass about 100 Blades for pretty much like a century. But 100 Blades is the easiest answer because it's the only thing that actually holds Greatsword as a weapon from being one of the best weapons Warrior has access to. And could be reworked in multiple ways. Giving it movement is the ability to move at walking speed while you're attacking is the simplest cop-out answer. But it could do out of multiple things. You could just put an Aegis on the activation of 100 Blades and it would already be much more usable. So we could just give 100 Blades the one Aegis stack and leave the full rework for something more important or for something that needs the help more. Backbreaker is another very good contender because Backbreaker is a skill that has it is extremely powerful skill, but has its power put in a very, let's call it, wrong place. It has misaligned strength because okay, just comboed the bro. The strength of Backbreaker lies in two things. It's cooldown reset, oh you little rascal, and in 4-second long knockdown. But the 4-second long knockdown is practically unusable because stun breaks exist. And since stun break exists, nobody's going to actually suffer the entire duration of this CC. And with that, it's just a power that essentially gets completely wasted. And I just missed the skill. Speaking of power that's completely wasted.
You've captured Dragon.
I'm shocked. Ugh. No help. I'm done.
You've lost the field.
So, Backbreaker, I think that what I would do, if I was to change Backbreaker, instead of making it, instead of putting the power into
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
into duration of the CC, I would just probably like halve the duration, reduce the cast time by like quarter, and probably make it unblockable. Because if Backbreaker was a counter to block, it would be something that Warrior doesn't normally have. And 3/4 seconds cast time,
Gained an artifact.
2 seconds of knockdown, unblockable CC. Like, it wouldn't be too ridiculous. It still would be kind of ridiculous, don't get me wrong, but would at least be in a sort of like in a spot where the ridiculousness
Lost dragon.
isn't overbearing. One of my favorite suggestions is to make 100 blades reflect projectiles and block while active, just because it's a bit more creative than just allow you to move. Like, I would agree that is a possibility, but it's interesting that you're thinking of in weapons. Yes, but like weapons are like the warrior's lifeblood. That's why I think of weapons more than of utility skills. Because utility skills, like, you can match pick utility skills one by one. You cannot do that with weapons. So one bad skill does more damage to an entire weapon. Am I just unskilled? What was that? It does more damage to a weapon than one bad skill does to warrior as a whole. Because, like, you know, sight beyond sight is a meme, but, you know, it's not a meme that ruins Spellbreaker. Because Spellbreaker can just not take sight beyond sight. That was so close. That's why I'm thinking in weapons. But yeah, it's like in Portal. In Portal you think in portals. In Warrior you think in weapons.
Sharper still.
Also, yeah, Marlex, thank you for the follow. I almost, like, I got so preoccupied with weapons, they almost forgot about you. Don't worry, I'll never forget. Elephants never forget, and I'm fat enough to, to be considered an elephant. I think I just make Warrior OP by adding dodge on Axe F1. Do you mean on Eviscerate or Decapitate?
You've lost the field.
Because, honestly, if I was to
Colosseum's artifacts
change axes, I would just, instead of, you know, the
dragon.
dodge on Eviscerate, I would just add the 50% cooldown reduction, no, not cooldown reduction, 50% crit chance increase from Eviscerate onto Decapitate as well. Honestly, the... honestly, the 50% or... maybe not 50%, but if there was at least 25% crit chance increase on, like, blanket, on burst skills, that would be very beneficial to Warrior as a whole. Because you have a lot of the situations where you depend on your on your burst to crit, and it just doesn't. And if you have a weapon like, not like dagger, but yes, weapon like axe, they actually genuinely cooked with Eviscerate, with giving it the... You wanna mod if you want, bro? With giving it the
You've lost lion.
the crit increase. It is genuinely, like, helping axe so much that the crit increase is just the... Oh, nice reaction timing. But, yeah, I have this, what's his name, maybe unhealthy mental thing that I don't want my class to be overpowered. I just want to be... I just want it to be fun. But I want the entire game to be fun. Therefore, like... I want people who... I want me to have fun, and I want people who play against me to have fun. That's
Lost dragon.
part of my philosophy. And unfortunately, it's like it makes it so I cannot you know, get the hardcore glazers and people who just want overpowered shit on my side, and neither can I get people who like fight against me on my side, because why would they want me to be on the same level as I am? Did you not bring 5 amalgams to Matt when amalgam was OP? Okay. Honestly, monthly automated tournaments are a different breed of you know, cancer and torment, because like you go there to win. So I cannot reprimand people for trying to win in the mode where you go to win. It is, you know, understandable that we'll do what the mode is for. Why would I play not to win? Yeah, there are 2 reasons for which you play a game. To win or to have fun. And you can have fun by winning. So you either play to have fun or to have fun, depending on which way you have fun. The issue with Guild Wars 2 is that a lot of strategies which you have to employ to have fun also deprive other people from their fun. If you ever saw me play against a thief, like, you would immediately notice that I'm not having fun if the thief is genuinely good. Because it is an experience that frustrates me, because I feel like the outcome of the fight is entirely in thief's hands. If they don't do mistakes, I automatically lose. If they do enough mistakes, I automatically win. That's how it feels. I know it is not exactly that simple, but that's how it feels. I don't mean losing an intense close game with 10 decent players. That is, yeah, that's part of like what I was saying. Some fights in Guild Wars 2, for me specifically, that are warrior 1v1s. They are so good that I am happy losing. Just, they feel so fun that I'm okay with losing, because they're actually fun. When you're fighting something that is just, you know, not letting you play the game, for the most part, that's frustrating. Yes, parts of the problem, like, we have 2 modes in Guild Wars 2, the ranked and the unranked. And the problem is that, well, there are, you know, there are tangible rewards for playing ranked. So people who just want to have casual fun and still want those rewards are going to play ranked. And with the population being as small as it is, the people who just want to have casual fun and get the gold are like mixing too heavily with the people who want to try hard. But on the other hand, I also, which is terrifying, I had tryhards, like hardcore meta abusers, in unranked games before, so yeah. There was a game... What the shit is going on? Now we're bad-mouthing boys in my chat, oh no. Watch, like, you're going to speak him into existence, he's going to appear in my... what's his name? In my games right now. And he's going to destroy me like he was destroyed before. It's going to be funny. Yeah. The philosophy of doing only what's necessary for winning and not tryharding more than you need is kind of healthy philosophy. Because then you're more relaxed. Yeah, and yes, it is quite difficult to, in a game like Guild Wars 2, where the PvP scene is, to quote someone smarter than me, utterly defiled, it's kind of hard to care if you have, like, actual mental health. But yeah, there are people in this game which can have fun on multiple classes. I am sticking to warrior mainly because I have like very specific kind of autism, and I just have much less fun on other other classes. Just that's me. That's my problem. That's me problem. So yeah, I kind of envy people who can play multiple classes and still have fun, but it's better for them. I just suffer the way I do. So many passionate streamers tried to care about Guild Wars 2 in the traditional way and got burned. Yeah, kind of. Guild Wars 2 is a, unfortunately, extremely casual game, like at its core, and PvP is kind of suffering for it. Because PvP is entirely non-casual and stands extremely sideways to the core premise of Guild Wars 2 being made for casuals, which PvE absolutely is, entirely made for casuals. The sheer fact that we have... how many? 8 raids? And the raids were, at least, as Darina said, while developing the Wing 8, that they are less played than bloody PvP. Like, it says everything that it needs to say. And the fact that they did everything, the emboldened mode, the current special queue, like we had fast queue for fractals. Like, there cannot be more casual thing than fractals, and yet still we have more casual version of the casual thing. But there's no point of complaining, honestly.
An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
It's not like we're going to
My minion.
fix the world that way. Watch me get opened on from Invis.
The bazaar is yours.
Basilisk Venom versus Basilisk Venom.
Lost the dock. You've taken the archway.
Breathe.
You've taken the archway.
Hundred blades, ladies and gentlemen. Did he just pull him into the terrain, or...? No, he just looked like this. Damn it.
The dock's been captured.
How are we winning the entire rest of the map? Ouch. And spoke too soon, am I?
Give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
It's not allowed a revive. Because I'm afraid of vengeance. Oh wow, that was very well timed blind.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
Can I please? I feel so comically unskilled when I'm doing those things. And then I'm just I'm an apostle of skill, watch me.
Blue team ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
All me, baby. It's just... I don't know if Naughty and Zintrex are still in the chat. They're probably just giggling at me with my beautiful, beautiful skilled plays. But don't worry. The road is long ahead before me. But I'm moving forward. At the pace of bowel movements, but I'm moving, and nothing can stop me. Doing good. Don't you lie to me. I know what I'm... I know what I am. Just stop backpedaling. Are you speaking of my gameplay or my journey as a skilled player, in quotations? Because in skill-wise, I am backpedaling. No, I'm serious. Yeah, you know, I know what you mean. You're trying to convince me to utilize, what's his name, about face feature. It's just holding S to walk back. It's like, I abandoned the node, and as soon as I did, there's immediately somebody there. Yes, please, the caps look, please. It was seals the deal. Now we have to. We have to backpedal for the meme.
You've lost the dock.
Wait, who are you? I don't remember you. Stranger danger, I don't know you.
The bazaar is yours. Be ready to give the signal and return
There you
fire
are.
once the cannons are loaded. You won't escape.
I swear, when you get about face down, you will feel so much better. You will it will feel way more fluent for you.
In the archway.
Yeah, it's just... It's hard for me to, like, get in peace with about face feature, because it stands practically against... what's his name? Against core movement that Arena put into the Guild Wars 2. You specifically have different speed of walking forward, of walking backward, and of strafing, because they were trying to make it so you cannot, you know, fire your ranged weapon and kite at the same time. It's specifically put in there for that specific reason. And now, just, you know, completely denying that because you mastered the pressing of a singular button, it feels oddly wrong. But hey, maybe that's just me problem. It's not like if ArenaNet puts in this game things that I, you know, disagree with. But hey, they are the game developers. I'm just a random shitter with an opinions. You're sure playing... You're role-playing as an act of rebellion against ANET for going against their philosophy, making your gameplay experience feel worse. No, I'm just fucking stupid. Let's not overcomplicate it, I'm just fucking stupid. And it is the modus operandi of my life.
The bazaar is yours. Your enemy took the archway.
But yeah, it's also, unfortunately, or fortunately, kind of
They've taken the bazaar from you.
a habit, unfortunately, so I have to break my habit before I can actually improve as a player in this regard. Warrior players use all his brain power to justify not using basic mechanics of the game. Yes! Don't tell me it's not funny.
Be ready to give the signal.
Damn,
Return
we're going to
fire once
lose the game
cannons are loaded.
if it goes this way. Ah. Yeah.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
You're seeing things.
Your enemy took the archway.
Help me! Oh my god. I will hold them on this node for as long as I can, so the team can better capture the thing,
You've lost the dock.
so they have an advantage in the fight there. Should have just used stability. Should have just used stability. Do we have the bell?
The bazaar is yours.
Almost. Yes, we have the bell. They just got the kill. We have the bell. We have the far. We have everything. Yes! Look at this. Fuck it. The crayons taste good. The crayons!
Been captured. Your enemy took the archway.
Counterattack. Seriously.
I promise you will train about face and stow weapons and you're going to smurf on those throats. I believe you. I believe you. The unfortunate part is that,
Victorious.
you know, I had about a 2-year period of highly reduced, let's call it, highly reduced excitement for the game.
The signal.
And within that highly reduced excitement for the game, my skills have fallen because I was actively playing wars due to not give a fuck, and with it just essentially have to rebuild what I already had, and then I can start adding on top of that. And I think that part of there are parts missing that were previously there. I don't remember exactly what specifically I am missing, but the things are starting to click back again into place. I have much less problems with cooldown management. I'm once again getting more disciplined with my my utility, my stability, my things. Part of why I wanted to play ParaGOON is because I want to beat the habit of using my, high value stun breaks automatically, because I had the habit that I got CC'd, boom, like the fastest reaction time you can have. Balance stance goes off, and it often happened because of that I stun broke where I did not need to, and so I essentially wasted the utility. And so, like, this, what's his name? And also, another thing, I was playing a lot of gimmick builds, honestly. The Double Mace Spellbreaker is a gimmick build. The Stance Berserker, it is sort of a gimmick build. The Shardzerker is definitely a gimmick build. So, yes, ParaGOON. So the current ParaGOON thing, the ParaGOON climb, the gooning season, as I named it, which is going to the streams, and there are going to be YouTube videos about it. It is specifically because I need an excuse. Like, I need to play the best in slot, non-gimmick build, and I need to get actually good at the game. I need to, like, first of all, hype myself up for that, and I need to, what's his name? I need to get myself back into the spirit of the climb, of the competitive, the thing, and with all of that, I need this energy, and this energy into to forge it into new pathways for the brain, for the muscle memory. I need to remove the old vestigial mental organs, and I need to rebuild them anew. And I need to not get bored. Have fun with your dinner, Naughty. Have fun. And I will finish the sentence. Previously, every time I was playing with... Thank you for the offer, Naughty. It's genuinely nice. It's just I have no idea how to find you, because, as I previously stated, I live under a fucking rock in real life. So, don't worry. In nature, we find a way. My Discord. Okay, so people have Discord. Yes, I probably should have, got that idea somewhere. Thank you for the offer. It is greatly appreciated.
Hold on to your points.
Imagine living under a rock. I don't have to imagine. I'm just there. Praise Nergal, Sashi. Praise Nergal. Good luck with the queues. Thank you. Good luck with your dinner. Oh, and we got immediately into, as you may know it, a little thing called a good warrior. Oh, look at him. Angelos is yet another great warrior player. Oh yeah, I miscalculated there. I had no adrenaline for the thing. Just look at this. This is a good warrior player. This is like genuinely impressive. I got cooked and I feel impressed instead of getting angry. Damn it, I love it. I love warrior 1v1s. That was clean, yes. I hope you've been well. Even when I'm down, he has a punch that is going to make me happier. This is great. I love it. Oh yes, that is great. Like, you know that the fight was great when you get cooked, and not just cook. I'm a fucking boiled prawn. I'm the Elden Ring boiled prawn. That's how cooked I got. And I'm still happy. There's nothing in my head except joy of just watching someone destroy me, because I know every step of the way what happened. It's just maybe maybe I'm just slow, and that's why other classes make me frustrated, rather than happy when I get destroyed. Or maybe it's just, you know, that the mechanics of this game fundamentally irritate me. Out of range, sorry. I was trying. I tried so hard and got so hard. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. No, you don't. What do you mean evaded? Never mind. I thought they were going to be finishing, but...
You've taken the graveyard.
Share the joy, destroy him back. I don't think I can, but I will try. How did he dodge out of that?
Take that. In bad shape here. Get back here.
The waterfall is yours.
No. Just build different. No, you don't. No, you don't. What do you mean? I watched that health bar. In real time. I got scammed. Damn it. Whew. Oh no. He revealed me, so it didn't work. How could they've known? How could they've predicted? Oh, they have 2 spellbreakers. That's a hammer spellbreaker. Okay, I think I can attempt at least to destroy that. Still, learning the hard way. Learning the hard way. Oof.
The waterfall is yours.
Damn. Like, if the skill ceiling isn't calling to me. Ah shit, I walked into the wall. Oh my god.
You've lost the quarry.
Oh. I did something. I did something too. Shit. Yet another thing that I will probably have to learn. Fucking jump dodge.
Can't breathe.
Okay. Okay. What's his name?
You've taken
Learning the
graveyard.
hard way, you mean... Wpierdol, Sasha, wpierdol!
You lost the waterfall.
Not whatever PS thing you're doing. We have saved a life. We have saved a life, and that's all that matters. It's not... And he decapped the node! Oh, yeah, because he's playing this... Dragon Hunter build. This one.
You've
That one.
captured the quarry.
Sneaky bander. Yes, the first rule of combat. Never underestimate the lowly shitter. The shitter you underestimate is the master in disguise. The attack that you ignore is the real one. That's the ultimate truth.
You've lost the quarry. You lost the waterfall.
Yeah. I feel him in my bones. By bones I mean boner. Damn it. I turned around for a microsecond. Now we are the ones getting shittered
You've taken the
from behind.
graveyard.
No. Yes. We may need to chase less, strategize more. Can I get that decapped again? If I can get that decapped again, it will be very... You... thing. Pause.
You've captured the quarry.
I'm failing quick.
You've taken the graveyard.
Somehow, through great effort and great turmoil, we are still not losing. Somehow. Ah, shit.
You've lost the quarry.
Oh no!
Help me, please.
You've captured the quarry.
Your action, Father.
I will get you somehow, eventually. I got you! It only took 3 people and an effort enough to take both towers, but I got you finally in the end. Whew.
The waterfall is your
Revenge! Wouldn't call it a revenge. More like a, you know... he died of old age fighting me. But you see, you don't have to be better, you just have to be patient. An opportunity will arrive. Warning shot.
You've taken the graveyard.
Scream.
Your team is victorious.
We are getting... We're getting out of the hood with this one. As ancient Romans used to say. Did you see the Maklak reaction to Stanzerker, by the way? I DM'd him about it. He found it amusing. that weird, you know. Not beneficiaries, the culprits in the spread of damage propaganda. Spread the damage propaganda!
Look who's back. It's me, by the way.
Damn it. I love using software that is cancerous and retarded. It is my favorite thing, in fact. Oh, where the mystic coins at? The snake wings again. Yes. The shard grows strong. The more people it consumes, the greater it becomes. Where the mystic coins at? It's so funny. It's like, from the moment I got the joke idea that mystic coins are actually enriched uranium, I find them comically funny. Because other way it wouldn't make sense why... Sorry, they cannot just be gold. Otherwise Zomoros wouldn't give 2 shits about them, like he doesn't give about, you know, rest of the gold. And yet they have some value, and therefore they must have magical properties. That kind of operating system is what I operate on internally. It has mixed results. Ah yeah, the software that is completely cancerous and retarded. Yeah, the building blocks of life. Here they are. The mystic coins in question. Reverse wings on some people look extremely nice. Oh, shiny! Shiny! Now watch us. We're going to queue into team that consists of Angelors, boys, and I don't know, probably Zeus, honestly, knowing my luck. And Zeus in this situation is the least of my worries. Whenever it... Oh, no. I predicted the Angelors. It's just not in the enemy team. Look at this. This is how good warrior looks like. This is not. See the difference? One has skill, other has style. That's how it works in the universe. I shouldn't be judging the fashion of people who curb stomped me into the ground minutes ago. However, he's not on the enemy team, so he cannot take immediate vengeance for the words I say, which makes me tempted. Which makes me tempted.
The match starts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's correct. I almost forgot. You cannot have skill issue if you don't have skill. And we immediately have somebody willing to go. Creator principle pales in comparison to style points. Yes. Remember, my lack of skill protects me from skill issue. That's a tall Walker. They took some of his health.
You've secured the pier. The plaza is lost.
Attack my target.
Juicy banner. That's how you farm erections.
In the market.
I think they have committed a grave sin. But you wouldn't know anything about that, because I haven't told you. This sign can stop me, because I can't read. I love this logic. Yes. Remember, if you're technically correct, you're still correct.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Attack my target.
My arena
It seems we have
prove your worth and gain my favor.
failed at protecting mid. How could we? You-
You've yielded the pier. You've taken the market.
Should we ruin Angelor's beautiful 1v1? The 1v1 is ruined enough. Have at him. We'll linger for a while, just so the Necromancer doesn't immediately open up
The
on
plaza is
our
yours.
boy.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for taken the market.
Attack my target.
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor. You've secured
Quickly catch that.
The plaza is yours.
Oh wow. Okay. I can see the villain arc forming where Captain convinces the world he's the worst warrior and suddenly reveals he's one of the best and begins trash-talking those he defeats and gets banned. Just in time for Guild Wars 3. Watch me! Fucking Rose MMO speedrun.
Plaza
Any percent. I wonder, do you think that Rose is going to be banned in Guild Wars 3 when it releases? Or if he's going to get like, you know, a chance to play it? Or more correct, do you think he's going to be banned immediately on the release? Or if they were going to give him like the... More precisely, if he's going to
I am readying my arena.
get into Guild Wars 3 pre-banned, essentially. Dudes become a category, lol. Yes. Rolls is like a, you know... Thank you for waiting out your defensive skill. It was very skilled of you. I greatly appreciate.
Prove your worth and gain my
Okay.
favor.
They apparently show my appreciation by giving up my advantage.
You've secured the pier.
Okay.
The plaza is yours. You've yielded the pier. You've taken the market. I am readying my arena.
This is a surprisingly long, winded, and difficult game. Like, I was expecting to want him to hold like an unreversible advantage by this point, considering how we all play. But yeah, considering how we all play, probably I shouldn't be expecting much, honestly. This is kind of correct as well. Wow.
My arena awaits. Prove your
Brawl
worth and
has
gain my
very low health. Why did he target an ally? Yeah. He's full glass. You will run out of evades, brother.
Back in the battle.
Be blessed by my presence. Honestly, and it needs to unban Rose. His videos were a banger, his opinions are valid, but it address thingy on stream is just a joke. Yeah, it was a joke. Kind of, you know, bad taste joke, but that's like all of his jokes.
The red team rises in
Like,
my
that's pretty much
estimation.
his signature at this point. It's just, yeah, I think that ArenaNet,
You've lost the market.
it's just bad PR for them. Just as much as I do not consider the joke to be good, if you know what I mean, I also don't consider a joke even like terrible to be a warrant for
I am readying my
not only
arena.
getting banned from the game,
Mortals and contend for
but
my
also
favor.
getting deplatformed from Twitch.
The plaza is yours.
And honestly, ArenaNet shouldn't be acting upon something that Rose did off, like on other platform. If he typed that into like Guild Wars 2 chat, I would understand. But I'm pretty sure that there is a
Arena awaits. Prove your
legal
worth and
fallacy
gain my
somewhere
favor.
that would essentially mean that ArenaNet banning Rose for something he said on Twitch specifically would be illegal.
Element of fire.
You've secured the pier.
Of course, I'm not a lawyer, but so I work off of vibes here, but it's what I feel is correct due to from my limited knowledge. If we banned people based on tasteless jokes, the entire PvP lobby would be gone. I've seen discussions in Heart of the Mist map that were 10 times worse with no punishment. I mean, yeah. Also, like, I caught a singular like ban in history of my career in Guild Wars 2. It was for a singular thing. Someone in map chat in World v World lobby, not World v World lobby, in Mist Borderlands, the Alpine Borderlands that were currently for somewhere in Alpine Borderlands, one of those maps, someone typed that everything up to Berlin belongs to Russia,
Victorious.
and that like Putin should slaughter us all. And I responded to that person in the only way that I considered to be reasonable, which, as you may understand from me being a Polish person, that included a lot of demonetizable words. And so I received 3-day ban for hate speech and profanity for a singular chat interaction. But in this case, I understand. That makes sense. Because I used terms that yes, let's say I used very descriptive terms and very strong language. But yes, I believe that I was not wrong. I do not feel guilty, but I know what I said and I agree with the ban. It just was very finely timed. I just hope that the other side of this conversation was also penalized. Mapchat in World v World has gotten me banned because there's always a snowflake casual that will target any kind of, in quotations, hate speech. Yes, but what's his name? There is this kind of, pretty interesting fallacy where I wouldn't want to... I wouldn't want to play a game that has no chat moderation, essentially. Because as much as I understand that current gaming landscape and game developers and, you know, moderation, in quotations, is a bit on the soft side, and they're overreacting strongly to things that are much less problematic than they assume they are. I still think that if we have a chat without moderation, it just always devolved into lowest common denominator, and communication between people becomes impossible. The population of wizards can be a little soft, yes. Correct. Basically, as long as you don't use gamer words, they seem to not really care about reports. Perhaps. I just find it hypocritical when they do what you say and others do way worse, but nothing happens. Yes, that is part of the thing. Like, I'm going to show you something. I received this beautiful letter. Allow me to read it out loud. Not even God can help you how brained you are. No app awareness, trash targeting, and you can't even play that simple elite spec. Uninstall. I cherish this memory. This is... I don't remember last time... Like, I laughed so much, I had to take almost an hour walk to just... get the laughter out of me when I received this. I would not want this person to be penalized for sending this to me. Because it has given me like an hour and a half of pure, unadulterated joy.
Friendly?
Like, that's a word of art. You frame that shit. Yes, exactly. Like, that is beautiful. That is something that I cherish up until today. I will never delete that. You know, shit talking is half the fun. Can't see how people can't handle it. Yes, it's like there is the part of the culture, of the competitive spirit, that you don't compete just in the mechanics of the game. You also PvP in the chat. Like, it is part of what we do. It is part of what we strive for. It is what we want. It is what fuels us, partly. It is part of the experience that we want. But hey, the time is nigh. And I shall vanish into my goon cave once again. Because my time has come. And so we will continue this journey. I believe on Monday, the same time. And for now, my little misclick, a big sign of gratitude to all the general supporters, continuously considering my dubious quality content worth their money. And a big sign of gratitude to all of you who has considered me to be worth your precious time. Thank you for joining me. Have a great rest of your day. And I will pass the Twitch chat quickly. To our usual suspect. So, whoever wants to be left with boys, I will allow you that. And for everyone else, have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Come again.